Today's Underlords video is another Twitch stream highlight. Again, this is something that I played live, and we know that Arc Warden is going to be adjusted in the near future. The Twitter account for Underlords has kind of given us the hint that he's going to change in some way, shape, or form. But for now, let's revel in what is the Arc Warden madness meta, and sometimes everything goes your way. This is a game that I think perfectly encapsulates why Arc Warden is likely going to be adjusted, because it can get out of control if everything goes your way. And anyway, enjoy the game, and thanks for watching. Ooh. Take this and lock it, because there's a tiny in there as well. I will happily grab Venom and Tiny on the next buy. It's so awesome to watch me stream. I mean, it's a great game for me because the game does all the work, right? I don't have to do anything. I don't have to be entertaining. Well, we're going down this train again, gang. What I want to get running is Tooth and Claw Summoning Stone with Venomancer and Lycan. Like we had that one game. Go get him, Hydralisks. You come here for the entertainment? Well, I'm sorry to let you down, Silverfuse. I am so sorry. What item did I grab? The Tooth and Claw bonus to Savage units. Guess we'll go with that.
I'll look after the rest.
Probably should have been Tusk there, but I was panicking. Because I want both these Morphlings too. Actually, I think I'm gonna lock that. I mean, 100% needed to be Tusk there for future, but three of the early primordials seems pretty good. Did you miss anything important? No, never. So we'll grab both of them. But I still think this is probably better. I don't know, there's an argument to be made there, I guess. So you could also go 3 primordial. Of course, naturally, I back him up, I do all of that, and I'm against the guy who's on 3 assassins. How do you make water bleed? How do you make water bleed? Would have been a great round for me to have had 3 primordials in. With a walrus punch. Oh yeah. Pairs only stream. Let's get it. A pair of Tinies, a pair of Venos, Paramorphlings. Good old Razor. Let's do it. Good lord. Get him! Get him, savage units! Go, Hydralisks, go! The swarm! Pairs of totems. Yeah, the bleed is a lot of fun because the totems that these make, these plague wards, they apply the bleed as well. And the wolves that Lycan makes apply the bleed. So usually if I get this, I try to emphasize those units. Wow. Yeah, that's fine. It's like I don't even know my own stream anymore. 2 stars? What is this sorcery? Alright, so they have what? Brawny and warrior bonuses? Gotta hope my bleeds go through the armor. Should be okay though. Yeah, something has gone wrong. Yeah, Midas, we basically threw all of my money away, took a gamble on a build, and it just survived long enough for me to, by the hair of my chinny chin chin, steal a second
I'll
place.
Keep us safe.
Let's go with the Warlock bonus, since this doesn't get me to 4 Primordials, and you are still, sadly, just a 1-star tiny. I think the coconut here is probably better. Only grab this because it's another savage. So if we pick up Lycan, theoretically they could get us to 4 savage if we want. But I was gonna say, I know there are multiple units sitting on her, so it's not likely that that's gonna be a thing. That anti-mage is taking away my fun there. I just want to zap you. Razor just wants a hug. Just let me hug you. Just let me hug you. Morphling, huh? Tearing it up. Oh, baby. 4 Primordials is probably better than the Warlock here, but it also means I don't get interest. So what we're gonna do is just stick with what we have for a round. And then we'll pick it up. As much as that hurts me inside, because I want to jam it right now. We'll wait. I think getting this interest point is likely pretty important. Oh, they have a 2-star Venomancer as well over there. Get him, Razor! One last time! Oh, so close! The cooldown came up, but then he died. He needed a hug. Alright. So we'll go up a level here. And then, like I said, probably jam out Warlock for 4 Primordials. Oh, and we get to pick up a Lycan. Yeah, that seems pretty good, right? Hold on to you just because you're another warlock. We're gonna get this interest point, but then we'll grab this lichen. Oh, they already have their druids up to making 3 stars. It hurts. Hug them, Razor! Hug them so hard. Makes me happy when you just see Nature's Prophet standing there because he's disarmed. 4 primordial means all allies. So the percentages are the same, zombie, but it's just like in mobile auto chests where it goes from just your primordials to all allies. So basically, anytime you attack my units, there's a chance that you disarm yourself for 4 seconds. It's a very impressive bonus, especially this early on. All right, so we find ourselves... I still don't see a good way to get 1 interest point here, and it's a creep round, so we'll just buy what we want to buy. This just because if we do stick her in, it's whatever. This because it's a good warlock. We also have Lycan, who really wants to go in. I mean, Lycan and Shadow Fiend, I think, are the priorities for the alliances right now, but... Yeah, see, like, he was just standing there, right? Yeah, Lycan is gonna replace Tusk. I mean, there's a strong chance that we just leave these 2 as our only 2 savage. Let's do this. I think that's a better use of the items. Yeah, I don't think we want any of this. So the question is, do we say goodbye to these and just focus on the 2 savage? Because there's already people heavy into those. So I think you do. I think you do this. Because at this point, we have the 4 primordials, we have Arc Warden, so like our priority is get another warlock and then find Crystal Maidens and more Arc Wardens, right? Like that's, I think, more of our game plan right now. Alright. So far, so good. We're doing our best. This is the kind of build that I usually enjoy. It's right up my alley. Some summons. We likey. We'll grab that Razor as well. So I think 2 Razors is also entirely fine if we get 2 2-stars. But I have that quest for 3-star units, so I should be trying to get at least somebody there. I haven't seen too many other people on Razor right now, so it's a good one to try. So there's like me with Razor. This guy's got a 1-star. And there's some more people with them on the bench, but I think that's a good one. Like, legitimately, once we get a second Warlock in there for the Warlock bonus, that's a pretty good power spike for us. Like, even more so with this having the reduced cooldown from the item. Oh, yes. There's not a good way for me to get that interest point, so we'll just buy it now. But that's exciting. Come on, Tiny. I need another Tiny. Tiny, like, I have the worst luck. This is another tiny, like, I'm counting it as buying it in the first round because we locked that shop. And I'm not gonna 2-star this one, just like I didn't 2-star the other one. Poor Tiny. Razor's out there hugging folks again. But yeah, the Warlock bonus will be a pretty big power spike for us, and then if we can get this to 2-star, we're rocking and rolling. Get this to 2-star. We'll likely get Lycan to 2 stars before we even get Tiny. Because that's just how it works. I think we hold tight, because if we win, we'll get 5 interest. None of those really jump out at me for our build. Best item for Arc Warden? Like, late game, it's Refresher Orb, hands down. Outside of that, I'm a big fan of Blink Dagger, the Brooch, like anything that just generates mana faster. Even something like Moon Shard is great because the faster you attack, the more you're going to generate mana that way. And because the copies have the item, you can ramp up your damage very quickly that way. So... Oh, this person actually might beat me because they're the one that has the warrior item where when their units die, they like stay alive. Yeah, so like, I'm gonna kill this Doom and Kunkka, but they're gonna hang out hitting me for a bit. But yeah, I mean, I think that the best one is probably Refresher. I mean, you know I'm gonna do it. Take the one reroll. I mean, you know I'm gonna do it. All right. Sure, that's good enough for dogs. Oh, they went to 7, huh? I don't usually like going to 7 till this hits 8 XP, and I can just spend 10 gold to do it. I mean, 2 2-star Arc Wardens feels pretty good most of the time. Yes. Right? Come on, Tiny. Especially now we got the font. That's okay. No Tiny, just a Shadow Fiend that I want, so I have to give up this dream. See if we can find... Yeah, we'll take this. It's a pairs only stream again. Unless your name is Crystal Maiden. Oh, that actually looks like a pretty rough squad. They're going demons. Got a lot of AoE. Got the Warlock bonus. Yeah, that was close. They also were at 7, yeah. So they had an extra person on the board. That makes a bit of a difference. A wee bit. Alright, so we'll do this. Grab this again. Oh, baby. Gonna grab that and Lycan, which means you'll be gone again. Every time I buy Venomancer or something else comes along, but I guess that's a good problem to have. Poor Tiny, man. I just wanted to take one reroll to see if we could get him to show up. Do you remember when I said I was going to 2-star Lycan before Tiny? Lycan has closed the gap. I mean, honestly, I kind of have almost everything that I need for the next few levels, so I'm really not rolling for anything that isn't already on my bench, which is kind of nice. When I'm right, I'm right. Poor Tiny. We're gonna do this. We're gonna give him a shot to toss somebody. At this point, he needs a little bit of help. Maybe if I move it up here, right? Like, we'll say, hey, you are a priority, Tiny. We believe in you. I mean, really, I want to level her to 2, and then if I jump to 9, it's like not till level 10 that I would even be looking to put another unit in. And at that point, it would be a warrior, I guess, just to finish that off. So like a Kunkka or something, I guess, would be fine. Hey! Welcome to the party, Tiny. Gotta get that viscous intent. Alright, Tiny can move back up. So yeah, we're really just looking to 2-star Maiden and Shadow Fiend. Razor's still up there hugging folks. Oh, they got their Terror Blade to 2 stars. They're gonna start to be pretty angry. I really like this build though. This 4 primordial, like, summoners with the savage sort of thing. It just feels good. At least until the late game where everybody gets all their broken AoE and then it just nukes your entire team. But right now, it feels really good. This is definitely the kind of team, you know, you joke about vicious intent because you like to say viscous zombie, but this is definitely the sort of team that, like, if you get that, you can really push some folks out. Yeah. I'm going to take rerolls basically if they're round, and then otherwise I'm going to spend the excess on XP until we can get this in, because I'll just throw in a second one. And then after that, we'll go back to spending rerolls so that we can 2-star those. Because that's when the magic happens. Oh, we're going to do it, I think, because of that nice stun. Yeah. Look at that.
Ow! Ow!
Disruptor until... I don't know. Shadow Fiend just does a lot of damage, even at 1. Like... it didn't that time, but... Shadow Fiend's still pretty powerful, but I see what you're saying. Yes? Yes? More Arc Warden? Okay. I'm gonna do this. Ooh, baby. We'll wait to buy it because we're not gonna jam it in right now, but ooh, baby. I don't know if the font stacks. I was under the impression all of these did, so I guess we'll find out here really shortly. Alright, so Razor died. There's one Eidolon. But there was also like one randomly over there. I actually can't even tell. Yeah, it looks like there's two there. I'm gonna be so greedy right now. I'm gonna be so greedy, but I think it's so worth it. This is kind of abusive. I just need to 2-star this. Right. Vicious intent, and I just start putting people out. It's a lot of people getting upgrades. It's also a lot of assassins that are going to be coming my way. They disrupted my backline, but little did they know that I'm a zombie army. If you fell me, I will come back. Look at them go. Look at my little Eidolons go. It's so dumb. Like, I don't even know what else to say. It's just dumb. 4 primordial, like... It's just silly. We'll round down. There we go. I was gonna say, we'll run down for a reroll here. That's worth it. They are kind of like Super Mario ghosts. I think I need to reposition her. Because she keeps getting kind of nuked. Like, I don't want him up there either. It's a bit weird, but she keeps getting pulled by Pudge. It's just broken because not only do I have the Eidolons, but because the Arc Wardens, like, make copies of themselves, and then when they die, they make Eidolons. Like, look at this board. If I had Vicious Intent right now, do you know how much damage this would be? With a Vicious Intent? I mean, it's already going to be a lot of damage, as it is, but... You know, I bet if I throw him here, he might be the one that ends up getting yanked. think after this I actually might just buy up to 10, because I don't have a lot I'm really re-rolling for. And then just jam in a 1-star Arc Warden as well. Like, is that overkill? Because the answer is no. It's not. It's exactly what I'm gonna do here. And I guess we'll also grab one of that, but... I hope you guys like Eidolons. I might crash the server. Because I hope you know that's a thing. Like, if you make too many, you can crash the server. Okay. Okay. That's a 3-star Arc Warden with Refresher Orb, for the record. I don't need Vicious Intent anymore. I'm my own Vicious Intent. Like, the razors are just in there to make Eidolons at this point. Alright. Can do this. Yeah. Like, the fact that I have exactly what I have right now with 2 Font of Creation is absurd. That Disruptor was a pretty big deal, though. But that's fine, we can fix this with positioning. So we'll lose this round, but we'll just fix it. It's not a problem. Yeah, they all get buffed from the Bloodbound. Oh yeah, that would be silly. All right, so let's actually do that. Even better. All right. I want to move Shadow Fiend to here, but otherwise I'm a fan. So we don't need to be grouped up. We don't have anything that requires us to be grouped. Oh, our Crystal Maiden got nuked, though. So we can still improve this a little bit, right? So we can do like this. What's his attack range? He can't attack all the way from the back, huh? You just don't want her to get assassin jumped every time, though I guess it didn't matter in that matchup. And as long as I keep her back for the Disruptor one, I guess that's fine. Yeah, I think this is still fine. You think you sacrifice the... Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I think it's better to do something like this, maybe. Like, even if Enigma has to, like, walk up. Oh. I guess we'll lock that. I mean, yeah, it's kind of what I was thinking, right? Like, I can put him back there as a potential sacrifice, and he'll still get Arcane Aura to help, and if he has to step up, like, that's fine, but... Against the Assassin player, the reality is it kind of just doesn't even matter. So yeah, 2 Fonda creations. Refresher Orb on a 3-star Arc Warden. We've got Tooth and Claw, even if it is just the tier 1, with the 2 best units for Tooth and Claw. The only thing that we were missing to make this the single most insane thing I've ever seen is Vicious Intent, so... Alright, we'll grab that. Yeah, again, we're never getting her there. Shadow Fiend. We just want to find another Enigma now, right? Like, that's the creme de la creme, cherry on top. You know what counters mine? I mean, stuff with good CC and Disruptor. I mean, that's how we just lost before. It's just my bot. Like, if you don't have permission, it yells at you. Suck it, dinos. Brawny, insanely high. I'm not even sure if that would. Why'd you have to say Brawny? There's the Forged in Battle. Up to 1 cell away. I think we'll just take the BKB instead. There, I guess. I just feel like the reality is I just don't want somebody to have their stuff not go off. Right, like I'm thinking about Disruptor for the BKB, so... Yeah, still no Enigma. Alright, we keep running into the Assassin guy, which is a blessing. Because the other guy is far better equipped to beat us. But I'm pretty sure we can beat this guy every time. Because the Assassins just can't win the war of attrition. Like, even here, it looks like they might start to make progress, but... Oh. Maybe they will?
Yo.
Maybe they will? $10 to $20K Beastmasters? I mean, I would believe it. Alright, give me this Enigma. There it is. We'll lock it. Lock it for next time. So again, it's Assassins. So... Honestly, I think Razor might need to go in the back. Next to my Morphling. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, they're gonna get me! I mean, we got them on their side. Our health is a buffer. And we're gonna get Enigma here, but yeah, in terms of positioning, I also need to switch some stuff up, because Razor doesn't need to be where they are. So, like, Enigma there is fine. Similarly... do something like this, I think is better. I think I want this tiny here, but otherwise, I think this actually better deals with it, because the razors will hopefully hug them a bit better. Yeah. I can still make this better. I feel like when I'm getting to the end, for whatever reason... Oh, we got him on their board. Yeah, I mean, they have a lot of 3 stars as well, which is the only reason that they're thumping me as hard as they are, but... I still feel like there was better positioning that we could have done there. That seems pretty absurd.